Hi, I'm Eric Hayden, and your boats decided that we're going to be installing the WARN PowerPlant Winch on our 2010 Jeep JK giveaway project. Today, we're going to show you how it's done. Let me tell you about this WARN 12,000-pound winch. This isn't just another winch, oh no. This is a multi-purpose tool. WARN has incorporated a 90 PSI air compressor built right into the winch housing. So now, one tool can winch you out and fill your tires or even power your air tools. How's that for versatility? Fortunately, we've already installed this best top high rock bumper, and that's going to make the install super easy. But remember, winches are heavy, and it always pays to have a helping hand. Okay, if I turn this winch around, it'll give you a chance to see the compressor itself. It's a pretty nice unit, all aluminum, thin for cooling, heavy-duty piston, and when I install these, what I like to do is I turn it over like this, and you'll notice that it has 4 of these nuts that go in this encapsulated area right here. So what I'll usually do on these things is when I put my nut in there, I'll take a little piece of tape and I'll tape this area up so when you're jostling the winch around to get it in place, these nuts don't fall out and then you have to start all over again. So what you got to do here is you got to get this winch up onto the winch plate for the fair lead. Slide it in there like that. Get your holes lined up here. Get it up on the plate and then feed your line through the fair lead. Now this is going to keep the wire from backing out of the fair lead. Now next step is we're going to go underneath, line up our holes through the bumper, the fair lead plate, and the winch. Okay. Now that the winch is bolted on, the next thing we're going to do is run our cables. Anytime that you run a battery cable, you always want to insulate the positive and the negative from any sharp turns, sharp materials, sharp bends, anything that'll keep it from, anything that'll make it short out, you want to insulate. Most of the manufacturers nowadays have gone to accessory posts on their battery terminals, which is a big bonus. The only problem is they're really small, so you got to make sure that you don't over tighten them or snap that little stud off. But you do want a nice tight connection, so be careful. Now that the winch is pretty much complete, you want to come test it out. Pull off this weatherproof cap here, plug your controller in, come over to this side here, put a little bit of tension on this, roll it out just a little bit. That's going to get your cable all, make sure it's not bound up in here. And then slowly feed it in, obviously watching your fingers. And you can make a nice even wrap all the way around. Looks really good. Now also, if you can take this thing out a little bit and twist that just a little bit, and then roll it in, so you put just a little bit of tension on it, then you can knock your ear over like that, and you're good to go. Now that the winch installation is complete, now it's time to check out this really super cool air compressor. First thing, plug in your remote control, then come over to the other side, take off the waterproof seal on the outside, plug in your air hose, and then by turning the compressor on, it'll fill up the tank in the compressor and you'll be ready to inflate your tires. Well, that completes our installation of the WARN PowerPlant winch. So make sure to vote for the next category at 4WDJeepGiveaway.com. And make sure to enter for a chance to win this great Jeep. I'm Eric Hyden, and thanks for joining us.